Hello, my name is Johnny Campbell, and I'm a change and generational marketing expert. And I have a new book coming out next year called Selling to Brand X and Y: How to Market Your Products and Services to Generation X and Y Consumers Through Social Media Tactics. And over the many years here of being in the social media marketplace and talking about change and generations in the workplace, I've started to notice some things about marketing. And I've really started to notice some things that will impact small business owners as well as organizations who want to continue to market their products and services in the marketplace. And one of those things is that the demographics have changed extraordinarily, and that there are now in the marketplace 80 million Generation Ys, and there are now 45 million Generation Xers in the marketplace who are consuming products and services. These two demographics alone swamp the baby boomers marketplace. And for most marketers, the Generation X and Y demographic will become their staple for success in the 21st century. And if building your business in these times is critical to you, it's time to take a look at these younger generations. Now, when you look at these demographics, what I've started to notice is that when marketers try to look at marketing to Generation X and Y, they have a lot of trouble. And I identified 3 mistakes that most traditional marketers make when they're trying to market to a younger generation of buyers. And one of the things that you have to remember when you're marketing to a younger generation of buyers is that context is everything. So you don't have to change the product or service that you're offering these individuals. What you have to change is the context in which you sell it. See, traditional marketers must learn that they have to reposition their products to fit the expectations, the life experiences, and the perceptions of the younger consumer. That's what they really have to do. You don't have to change your content of your product. You do have to change the context in which it is presented. So the first mistake that most marketers are making right now, number one, is they have a one-size-fits-all for their particular market. It doesn't matter what you're selling. Most people, they could be selling insurance, they could be selling cars, they could be selling houses, but they have a traditional product that they're selling. And they've been able to be successful in the past selling that product. But over time, technology has changed, the way people buy has changed, and the environment has totally changed. And so how you market to these individuals has to change as well. You have to be more conscious of the context in which people buy than ever before. That's why it's important for you to solving this problem of this first mistake is to start personalizing, customizing your particular product based on the demographics, the life experiences of these particular groups. It is about customization and personalization that will cause buyers to gravitate to you. You got to think about it. Everyone needs life insurance. Everyone needs a car. Everyone needs these things. But it is the context in which it is sold that makes the real difference. And if you want your share of these new demographics, you've got to look at that. Number 2, most traditional marketers are making a mistake because they're selling based on features and not benefits. And what do I really mean by that? Features have evolved. People are calling, features are now state of the art, one of a kind. They're selling based on their lifelong experiences, their lifelong knowledge. They're selling based on all of these things, one of a kind. Those are features. You have to be selling based on benefits. And benefits come from what's called in the social media world as social proof. You got to have more social proof to support why your product is what it is. You've got to be more open, and you got to be more transparent, and you've got to allow the consumer to become your evangelist and to evangelize the message about your product and service. Now, over the course of years, I've launched several social media campaigns, and I've seen the power when the consumer speaks out about a product or service. And many traditional marketers are missing the mark there. They're not allowing or giving the consumer the voice they need inside of their product in order to sell more of it. So it's important for you to get that social proof, identify people who are satisfied, and create a vehicle for them to get a message out. The third mistake that most traditional marketers are making is that they won't embrace the new media. And what do I mean by the new media? They're used to the old media, which is television, radio, billboards, those traditional things. And why are traditional marketers used to those things? Because you can track them and you can measure them. But I'm here to tell you that you can track and measure the new mediums as well. I've had great success in tracking, quantifying, and monetizing social media campaigns. And because of that, I've seen the power of creating blogs, creating videos, creating these new ways, these new channels of communication based on a product that you already have. And to reach a younger demographic, you've got to realize that your channels of communication have to be more engaging, more interactive, and presented in various channels. Because media is so fragmented today, you've got to get ready by understanding a few of these new social media channels. I'm not telling you that you have to eliminate the traditional ones. I'm saying you have to intertwine them together. They have to be interconnected together. And when you do that, you create a channel of communication that is unparalleled. So when you think about your marketing, and if you're in a company or in a business right now, you've really got to start thinking about, how do I interconnect all of these things together to create a campaign or a message that younger demographics will embrace, so that they will come and speak about my product and consume my product. Once again, those three mistakes come down to thinking that there's one size that fits all, talking about features instead of the benefits, and being unwilling to embrace those new media channels. There are ways to solve these problems, but you have to get your company or yourself ready for it. And what I've done personally here, and you'll see at the end of this video, is there's a website that you can go to. Go to that website. I have a newsletter. You can plug into the newsletter, and then you will receive updates when I have new videos that I'm releasing. But I really want you to think about the world we're living in today. The world has changed, the economy has changed, and how you market in the future has to change as well. Take a little bit of time, invest a little bit of your energy and resources in learning these new tactics and techniques so that you can continue to remain competitive and successful in the 21st century. My name is Johnny Campbell. I'm the Transition Man, and be on the lookout for my new book next year called Selling to Brand X and Y, How to Market Your Products and Services to Generation X and Y Consumer Base. I look forward to having you come back and view me in the future. Thank you, and take care.